So, welcome back. So, now fresh week, the new week today starts. Today is Monday. So, as the new week we'll start again a new lesson. Today, we are going to see the chapter 6, square and square roots. Now, these are the two parts. First is square and second is square root. They are just opposite to each other. If I say, if a is an integer, if a is an integer, if a is an integer, it may be any integer, whether it is positive number or negative number, except 0. Now, when we multiply the integer with the same integer, when we multiply an integer with the same integer, the product is written in the exponent form as a square or a power 2, which is nothing but square. This is called as square figure. Means we can say that this is nothing but sum of the other integer, where b is also an integer. But what is the special thing in this? B is also an integer, but these integer is only positive integer. You will never get a negative integer in the square. So remember this, this is very important. If a is the integer, if a is any integer, then the product of the same integers result in a square figure that is indicated as a square. Means a is multiplied twice. Okay, a is multiplied by a itself. So let that product be b, where b is also an integer, but it is only and only positive integer. Now you have studied that integers are starting from, or 0 is the center, this side negative integers up to infinity, this side positive integers up to infinity, right? So same way we can have this. Now after this we are going to see the list of the perfect squares. Now how many basic numbers we have other than 0? The basic numbers we have in our decimal number system. How many numbers we have? Basic numbers 1 to 9. So we'll see that. So I am writing it here. If 1 is there, then 1 square will be equal to 1 itself. Or I will write 0 1 here because it will go in 2-digit many of the squares. 2 square will be equal to 4. 3 square is 9. 4 square is 16. 5 square is 5 5 are 25. 6 square is 6 6 are 36. 7 square is 7 7 are 49. 8 square is nothing but 8 8s are 64. And 9 square equal to 81, that is 9 nines are 81. And as 0 we are not considering, we will take 10 after this, 0 on 1 equal to, but this is not a basic number, okay? Basic numbers are from 0 to 10. Now if I take 0 also here, if I consider, okay, then 0 square is itself 0. Okay, and 10 square is 10 into 10, 100. Now see the thing here, I will take another color chalk. Now see, I am just marking the ones place digit here. So here it is 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0. Now see, it is starting from 0. 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1, 0. Now out of these 10 digits, that is from 0 to 9, as they are singular, we are taking only one digit, that is the ones place digit here, we are considering. Now you can see here, out of these 10, that is 0 to 9, how many numbers are coming at ones place? So I will write one thing. In the square figures, digit at ones or unit place. Either you can, I will write this one in, and this is Indian language, ones place, and this is the international pronunciation unit place. It is one and the same. So the ones place or unit place digits are, see here, what are those? I will take 0 because 0 is here also and here also. Though we are not considering this, but still this 0 is here. Then 1 is there. 2 is there any place 2? No, so we cannot take 2. 3 is there. Nowhere 3 is. So 4 is there. This is 4. Then 5 also we have. 5. 6 we have. 6. 7. Do we have 7 any place? No. Do we have 8? Still it is no. The answer is no. And final is 9. So 9 also we can have. 9. Now, how many digits are there? 6 digits. Out of how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Out of these 10 digits, we have, now what is remaining? What remains? The remaining are 2, 3, 6, 7 and 8. Now if you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All are covered? No. Now what is the significance of these two series? This is, I will consider one series, this is another series. So from these, the first property of the, or not first, we can say the property of square numbers arises. What is that property? property is the number now these may be any number, it may be 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit, 5 digits, any digit, any number of digit it may be. Okay, that is, it may be 2 digit number, here are 2 digit, 3 digit is also here, 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit, 7 digit, whatever number of digit may be there in a number. The number having zero, I will write one more word, having either zero, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 means either of these 6 any one number. Okay, the number having either 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 at its ones place, I will write unit also, unit place, that number may be a square number. That may be a square number. It is not essential that it should be a square number only. It may be a square number. Now why may be? Because here, as we are saying 0. Okay. Now in 10, I will give here example. 10, the unit place is 0, but it is not a perfect square. Even if you consider 20, 30, 40, nothing of this is a square number. The first square number having 0 at its unit place is 100. Before 100 up to 90, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. These all are non-square number, though 0 is there at the unit place. Though 0 is there at the unit place, but still they are not the square numbers. Now, and that is why we have written here, or the property says that the number may be a square number if the unit place digit is this. It is not perfect. Now how will you find the perfectly that it is confirmly a square number? For that we'll have the method, that is prime factorization method. Finding the prime factors, we will find out whether the number is a perfect square or not. That we'll see further. Now this is the one property. Second property we can say, or just the parallel of this, is the number having either the number having either 2, 3, 7 or 8 at its ones or place. Okay, that number is never a square number. It may be never be a square number. So remember this, you can define the square number in these two ways. Okay. Either you can write this, means the remaining number if there are at the unit place, then it may be a perfect square. And why not perfectly that it is a perfect square? The reason is that because I showed that some numbers are there which are having 0 or even 1 also. If I take 1, so 11 is there, 21 is there, they are not the perfect square. Even 14 is there, the third number is 4. So 14 is there, 24 is there, they are not the perfect square. Are they? No, they are not the perfect square. After 4 comes 5, so 5 itself, 15, these are not the perfect square. 25 is there, perfect square, 25 is there. Then after 15 you can write 35 also. So they are not the perfect square. Even for 6 you can write 6, 16, 26, 46. These are not the perfect square, though the 6 is at unit place. Then comes 9, then you can write 19, 29, 39, 49 is a perfect square. So leave 49, say 59. These all are not the perfect squares. So remember this way, it is very essential to understand that, because in normal we can just find out the factors, but it takes time. It is a time consuming matter. Now if a number is there, say for example I will give a number, where is the place? Yes, here. If the number is 2788. Now here I can see at the unit place 8 is there, here 8 is there. Now in this definition it is never a perfect square, so we don't need to find out the prime factorization. We can see the unit place or the ones place digit and immediately say, if instead of 8 here if it is 4, now 4 comes under this 6 letters, so we can say that it may be a perfect square. Now if you want to find of which number it is a perfect square, then you have to find the prime factorization. By the time prime factorization you can find out whether this number is a perfect square or not. Got it clear? So these two are the properties of the square numbers. These two you have to remember nicely. It may be asked in the examinations also. Got it clear? Next, one more thing, how to remember these series of the perfect square numbers, or we can say these numbers, these whole numbers are called as perfect square numbers. Perfect square numbers. Now by a series we can find out, or we can easily, if you don't remember also, you can find by that series. You can say that how you can find immediately the perfect square number, the series of perfect square numbers. Now how? The smaller one you can very easily remember, but the bigger numbers, they are not easily rememberable. So that trick, but that trick also goes a bit lengthy, but still there is a trick to remember the perfect square numbers. Now see how. I will draw one pattern on the board and you will see how the perfect square series we can get from that pattern. Only the perfect square will get from that pattern. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. Now, if I draw a pattern, how the pattern is, here I will start with single star, then I will go for two stars, one star every time I am going on increasing. See this pattern. Every time one star I will increase. I will go up to 10 stars. Okay, and then let's see how the perfect square series you can get from this pattern. Now these are 7 or 8, 9 and 10. So now see 7 are there, this is 8, this is 9, and this is 10. Now you can see every time I will increase one star. Now if I write here, this is, I will do 1, here we have 2, here we have, sorry, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we can extend this, no problem over that. Now see here, if I add these numbers and go on adding, okay. First I will add this 2, so from this I get 2 plus 1, sorry, 1 I will get as it is, and then adding the next numbers in 1. So first 1 plus 2 is 3, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 15. Then up to 6 if we add, we get 21. Up to 7 we add, we get 28. Up to 8 we add, we get 36. Up to 9 we add 45. And up to 10 we add 55. Is there right or any mistake? See here, 3, 6, 10, 15. 15 plus 6, 21 plus 7, 28 plus 8, 36 plus 9, 45 plus 10. Right. Okay. Now we have got this. Now 1 square is 1 itself. 2 square is the sum of this 4. 3 square is sum of these two, it is 9. 4 square is sum of these two, 16. 5 square is sum of these two, 25. 6 square is sum of these two, 26. Sum of these two, 49. Sum of these two, 64. Sum of these two, 81. And sum of these two is 100. Now you can see this is nothing but 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square, 49, 8 square, 9 square, 10 square. So if we go on extending this, every time when you do this procedure, you will get a perfect square result in result. Now, if I add on in this, as we were adding, so we get 66. 55 plus 66 is how much? It is 121. Again add, now L1 was there, now add 12 in this. So what we get? 78. If we add this to 8 and 6, 14, 144, 12 square. So go on increasing, you can get a series of perfect squares. So this is the pattern that you can, if you refer it 2, 3, 4 times, you will get a series of perfect square numbers. Here in your textbook also the series of perfect square numbers are being given up to 50. 1 to 50 on page number 91 it is. So if it is difficult to remember, now you can remember up to 10 or 15 maybe, but after 15 it goes on becoming tougher. Every square number you cannot remember. Got it clear? So this is the way, or either you can multiply the same integer, just I showed a into a is a square, so that way also you can find out the perfect square. Now the first, what I said, the property, according to the property we can easily find out which number can be a square number and which cannot be a square number. Got it clear? Now why we say can be, the reason is I have also shown that every number having 0 at unit place or ones place is not a perfect square. 10, 20, 30, they are not the perfect square, though 0 is there at the unit place. I showed there the example sometime before. So that is the way. And there are some interesting patterns also given in the textbook, so you have to refer those patterns, and by referring those patterns you will get the different things you will study. The one of the pattern in this series is one interesting pattern is there. Yes, When we add only the, now you know the odd numbers and even numbers. Yes. So if I write all the odd numbers in a series, odd numbers, they are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25. This is the series of odd numbers. Now, if you see here magic, if you add the first two, how many numbers you are adding? 2. So 1 plus 3 is, you are adding 2 digits. So it is nothing but 4, which is nothing but 2 square, because here 2 digits are being added, or 2 odd numbers, first 2 consecutive odd numbers added, we get 2 square. If we add first 3, 1 plus 3 plus 5, 3 digits are there, the answer is 9, and it is nothing but 3 square. If we add 4, first 4, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, what it gives? It gives 16, which is nothing but 4 square. Now see here, 4 digits are there, and what is the speciality of digit? They all are odd numbers. So here in the square one, the odd number series plays a major role. By adding the consecutive odd numbers, number of odd numbers, consecutive number of odd numbers. How many odd numbers you add from the starting? You will get the sum as the square of the total numbers being added. For example, if I say I am adding 10 numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Up to 19, it goes 10 numbers, 10 odd numbers. And if I add those all, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 9. I am saying up to 19 because here the 10 digits, first 10 digit of odd number series ends. Now if I add this all, I don't need to add this, because now I will show by adding also. See here, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 7 16, 16 plus 9 25, 25 plus 11 36, 36 plus 13 49, 49 plus 15 64, 64 plus 17 81, 81 plus 19 100. So 100 is the sum. And what is 100? 100 is nothing but 10 square. How many digits we took, or numbers we took, odd numbers? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 10 square. So these type of many patterns are there based on the perfect square number series. And even we can find out the product of the two consecutive even or odd numbers. Now how? Even or odd numbers. If I take the series of even and odd numbers, I will drop down this first. Now, here you can see the series of odd numbers. First, odd. The odd number series is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25. Okay. And if we take the even series also, even series. Then even numbers comes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 11. Now, if I take any two consecutive odd or even numbers and take the product of that. Now see the relation how it is developed. Now if I take say 13 and 50, 13 multiplied by 50, what is the result? 13 multiplied by, now see these 13 and 15 are the consecutive odd numbers. If I multiply these, 15 threes are 45, so 5 carry over 4, 15 ones are 15 and 4, 90. The result is 195. Got it? Now, if I take mistake I have done. 13 5s are 65, is 6 is there, and 13 ones are 13 and 6 is 9. 190. Okay, now 195 is the product of these two numbers. Okay, what is the middle number between these? The middle number is 14. So I will take 14, the middle number of these two, and I will take the square of this. Now 14 square is what? 14 square is 196. What is the difference in this? Difference of only 1. So we can write this as 14 square minus 14 square minus 1. See here, it is 195. 14 square is 196. So 196 minus 1 is 195. Got it clear? Similarly, you can easily find out the product of two consecutive odd or even numbers. For example, one more example. Now I will go directly. 23 multiplied by 25. Now the middle number in between 23 and 25 is 24 square minus 1. Now 24 square is nothing but 576 minus 1 gives you 575. Now cross check it. You will get 25 4s are 100, and if we divide this by 4, we will get 5 and 3 is remainder. So as 25 4s are 100, so it will be 5 times means 500, and 3 times 25 means 75. So 575. 575. So this way we can easily find out the product of if the condition comes like this in your general solving. Similarly, we can give one example. I will show here. Say 24 multiplied by 26. The middle number is 25. So 25 square minus 1. Now, what we get? 25 square is 625 minus 1 gives you 624. Now, do tally this. 24 multiplied by 26. 6 4s are 24. 6 2s are 12, 14. 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4. 8 and 4 12. Carry 1. 6. 6 24. 6 24 is the answer. So this way There are many other patterns also. You can go through your textbook and remember those patterns, because based on these patterns you will have to face some of the exercises. Got it clear? So with this video you have to solve the worksheet which I will be sending to you. Got it clear? So up to that, up to the next time or when we meet, up to that, goodbye, take care of yourself. And one more thing, your exams will be there based on just first 4 lessons. Got it clear? The everything syllabus and everything you will get, the date, etc. you will get on your mail box. Got it clear? So thank you. Take care. Goodbye.